join you. Be happy to. And 40R taking the Storm Spear at last. I like it. You're lacking a lot of lockdown. You do have a few things to worry about. You got the combo from Raykill. You got Sinister Gaze from Lich, Batrider from Benjaz, and I guess the real thing you have to worry about is when Mr. Gene finishes this Aghanim Scepter.
10 seconds.
Ooh, I need a sip of this monster energy. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. We're a few hours into this, but we're not too far off the schedule. Well, shout out to our sponsors. Keep me awake through all this. I'm ready. I'm pumped up, B-Cup.
Pumped up? Can I sing you, Pump Up the Jam, Pump It Up? Alright. Neff is ready for the casting now on Monday. Right? You know that song?
Was that from Evangelion?
No.
I see. Then no, I don't know that song.
Oh my god.
Let's go, though. Let's go. Infinity versus Team Brazil. How long is the... I feel like when I'm finally awake and I've had a couple sips of my monster, this draft, like the strategy time is way too long. Everyone has locked in their heroes for ages now. It feels like we've been on this pause screen for like a full 2 minutes. We don't need this kind of time. We want to jump right in to the game. I want to see the first blood come out from the Lich and the Juggernaut, spinning unsuspecting heroes down from Team Brazil who go too far forward. Let's make it happen.
Remember when strategy time didn't exist? Oh, come on, Flea. There we go. Let's go. I'm hyped. I'm awake.
He's the odd one out here on Team Brazil. Of course, it's just 4 Brazilians and 1 North American. And we are playing on US East servers this game, I believe.
I think it's what we're doing. US East, then Brazil.
Well, I thought we were on Peru. When I joined the lobby, it was Peru. But I'm pretty sure I've got US East ping.
Yeah, and then I think second game it's Brazil. I believe.
To a future of
Let's go. We got the boys grouped up here. You know, paralyzing cast. We got Eon KJ. Got Burrow Strike. We got a bunch of different things in Leshrak's kit he can throw. 40R just sitting back here. I want to see like a 4-man smoke gank or 5-man smoke gank into like the enemy mid when you know they're going to try to block creeps from the very start of the game. I mean, bounty runes were a decent way to spice things up so people didn't just sit at their base at the start of the game. Everyone tried to block, but
30 seconds to battle.
I want to go back to the simpler times where everyone knew that everyone else was going to block, and so they just sort of run 5 heroes at one area, you know? Dog pile onto them. Or the level 1 Roche, I also missed that. We just got like too much physical resistance now. 20 armor, 6,000 HP at the start of the game. 1 attack a second and 75 damage. It's too much.
10 players compete for
Bring back the cool stuff.
Glory.
No strategy time. Bring back that cool stuff.
Yeah, no strategy time. Level 1 Roche available. Teleports out onto towers at the start of the game. That was cool. Because again, you were spending gold on that. Like that was the trade-off. 135 gold for your TP. You head out into the enemy base. You get wards off without people detecting you, or you're just in a good position. Instead, we got like a combination of very high skill stuff in the game balanced around the best teams, and people trying to make the game playable for very low skill players. Here it is. I said this would happen. You know, the toss back, the frost blast, the spin. He pops Fairy Fire. He still goes down. It's another 70 gold you lost. King RD having the worst time of his life. It's an awful day. It sucks when you lose that Fairy Fire and you get nothing from it, though. You just don't manage to stay alive. You get 2 damage and you're a heal.
Well, here's the thing. Now you got to kill him again. And, make sure that he can't, has to walk back.
What did that happen? What was that? It was tiny. It was top. Messed up with that courier. You gotta be careful. When you're far out there at the top lane, you send a courier out to you at the start of the game. Too many people forgetting. 7 sticky napalm stacks on Spectre. This is the only time I'm okay with this, by the way. The magic wand up against the Batrider He's going to be spamming the sticky napalm because you will use those 20 charges. Every other hero, like by the time you've gotten 10 charges, it's like, okay, I can pop this at some point to heal up 150 HP in mana. We're fine.
Not sure I muted that in time. That was somebody's engine.
Let's see.
That popping noise.
Nice car. I had the first car I ever drove was like a 68, what was it? It doesn't matter. I'm going to stop myself short because I don't know how to tell the story. It had an awful muffler that actually fell off once. It sounded like that.
Toss back. Cast coming out. Avalanche Hughes, Costa Bile burning, and he's going to die here up towards top. Benjez gives up his life for this, though. But diving the Spectre, not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, we take those around here. And again, you come back to lane with full HP and mana now. You were pretty low before. Your sticky napalm had cost you quite a bit. Spectre, only halfway to level 3. She's got boots at the moment, and you don't have boots on the Bat Rider. But when you get level 2 sticky napalm, make this much easier. They go down again to this. You know, this is a classic. The Lich and the Juggernaut. You Frost Blast, you Frost Shield, run at people. They can't get away. You're just going to die to this again once this thing's off with cooldown. If you're not careful on King RD.
40R.
Fast.
He's low, might die. One more shot. He had the Resonant Pulse going. Mr. Jeans can't commit, taking a lot of damage from the tower.
Yeah. He's punished for that pretty hard. This guy's going to heal back up.
Is he going to dive the tower
Mr.
and just
Jeans,
look for an
Mr. Jeans, what are you doing?
Oh. He was
Sir.
looking.
Whatever.
Bottom tell you about my Lord and Savior, Aether Remnant?
6 magic stick charges, but he doesn't get to dive here. Oh. Paws come out, and Mandy DC's on the Juggernaut. Where's he at?
He's just bottom. He got frost shielded and then was
didn't go forward.
Still. Yeah, and then just could have stood, wasn't right clicking, and that was about it.
You better be DC'd. You're getting kicked after this, says Prada. Unacceptable. So, Oz comes out. That sucks. I wonder how often things like this happen in games. I wonder how good they would be with just stable internet. You know?
What's stable internet? I have no idea.
True. Stable internet's what I got. It's what I pay too much money for.
I pay too much money for unstable internet.
Your issue is you need to move into a brand new building, brand new cables laid down, brand new internet plan.
I would need to get paid way more. Or just move out of New York, but I'm in this for 11 months, unless somebody wants to sublet my apartment.
They want me to renew my lease. Yeah, just do what I do, work like 70 to 80 hours a week with various jobs. So you can be like, hey, I live really high up. It's real high.
This is us. We're working like, what, 70 hours? I think we worked 70 hours this week.
I've had 3 hours sleep the last couple of days, but, you know, Monster Energy powering me through this. And my love for NA Dota. You know, if I wouldn't do this, who else would? Who's the next best? Who's your co-caster without me?
I mean, I can name a couple.
So there's gonna be like Mofar or something, right? People don't want a British guy.
I can't. He's not awake this late. It's 3 a.m. for him. Can't do that.
Let us skirmish.
Because he's European, he doesn't know how to pull himself up by his bootstraps and just keep working.
Maybe I'd go get Jenkins. I don't know.
No, he's infected with European still. He's a cool guy, but he just got back from Omega League. You know, he's going to be like a socialist the next couple of weeks. As awesome as he is, you know, you want to avoid him until he's had enough like hamburgers or Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
To become like a full-fledged North American again.
I've actually never had Jack in the Box. Did he say TA lag? There is no TA in this game. There hasn't been a TA in any game.
I get it. He's not happy about that one. You know, I believe you'll see a TA before the end of this tournament. It might happen in the playoffs, but I think someone will pull it out. Definitely bored of a lot of the heroes we've been seeing. They're mixing it up once in a while. Like we see a Lich here every so often.
Saw Pudge.
Yeah, we saw Pudge and Hiko on that Snapfire mid, giving us all a show. Some of these other teams pretty boring. This game is pretty important for both Infinity and Brazil. No team wants to fall too far behind into these groups. Because right now at the bottom of the group stage, we see Infinity, who could pull it out if they win their next few games here, and Haven Liberty. I mean, Team Brazil is also susceptible to dropping kind of... Well, actually, no, I think no matter what, Haven Liberty is going to lose or be knocked out now. This is very sad. My boys. Mid lane.
Making the rotation. Vortex, Burrow Strike, Flee here. Prada in trouble. He ends up dead to 4DR, so Lich rotating over, but Lich feeding a kill mid, which, if you're the mid, you're never happy about.
No. You are not.
Spectre, Avalanche, Cast, not going to be enough. Costa BLA, burning low, burning down. That wand's on cooldown.
Wants to continue to commit. He's still got a Firefly available. Wants to do KJ. Batrider, you needed to pop that Fairy Fire earlier, but it worked out for you. Of course, the damage gets increased with every burst of that Maledict. So the earlier you use it, the less the first initial burst does, better off you are. He suicides under the tower because he wants to come back with full HP and mana. Make no mistake, everybody. That's what his goal was there.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing Ring Around the Rosie right next to the tower. I would hope that's his goal.
I'm running it down. I've had enough. I'm getting kills. My team sucks.
Eager to know.
Destroying my items.
Exactly.
Void Spirit over to the side on this lane. Refill of the bottle comes in as KJ TP's mid as he died top. So fills up 40R's bottle, who's now level 6. He's having an okay time mid. He hasn't died yet. He's got a kill. He's sitting top of the CS. Things all running up Millhouse so far. At least for now.
Break kill to top. He's in trouble.
Avalanche on a 3, but they have this kill. It's Costa Bile who gets it. He's been run down a couple times. He really needs to recover. He's still got 23 last hits, but that is not that great considering the amount of times he's died and compared to the jug over bottom.
Mr. Jeans trying to get over to the Arcane Rune. 40R had already gone to the bottom, but Sandkeep's there with the rotation. Steals it from him. Flee.
I see a lot of nothing.
His goal is to make the enemy team more miserable. That's Dota 2. He's got no mana himself right now. KJ gives him the clarity. Maybe you want to drop a Burrow Strike and Sandstorm on somebody while this Arcane Rune is still active. No caster sound in-game. He was zoning the storm. Okay. Interesting. I'll turn that one on.
Little hope for Radiant's middle tower.
And it sounded like before when we started casting these series, it was going through your microphone as well, so I thought I'd have to mute mine in game so they didn't double hear me. Dota TV is weird sometimes.
Hold on, Costa Bile up towards top. Avalanche comes in on a multitude of heroes. They can kill Costa Bile once again. And then they find the trade on a raid kill. KJ on the run for Mr. Jeans, who doesn't have another Aether Remnant to work with, so he needs to try and catch up. Resident Pulse gets the kill. He still might lose his life. Ball laning as well as the Vortex available for 40R, but he doesn't want to pressure this. Aether Remnant? Doesn't land. I think my settings turned off after the update.
I thought we'd see another engagement happen top lane. Storms would be happy to go in. Flee does have mana for a Burrow Strike, almost Burrow Strike Sandstorm combo. Could try to turn this around.
Lasso, Burrow Strike, 40R still alive. Have the cast with the Electric Vortex. It hits Prada. They have the Frost Shield. Benjez trying to do as much damage as he can. Threw down a Flame Break, but won't get the kill. Spectral Dagger comes out from Costabile, who is looking to try and get the kill here on a Prada. We've got KJ right here with a cask in just a second, and they don't commit under the tower.
Well, they're too worried about this toss avalanche combo coming in from Tiny. The Zero can do so much damage so quickly, so they do opt to get back. It's just not worth it for a Lich, and they know that. Team Brazil playing very disciplined. Bottom lane, I wanted to take a check in on Mandy and King RD over here. Mandy sitting at 67 CS, top of the chart right now, top of the net worth. King RD's not really got any real threat against him. Diabolic will do a bit. Oh, go back and top.
Toss on the Costabile again. They're right on him. Haunt. And this is to jaunt away from this fight, but he comes right on back. Man, they've got the Burrow Strike hitting and a splitter through from King RD. They get the kill on a Benjaz. They look over at Prada. Spectral Dagger should hit Ray Kill. That slows him up for a second. Flew with a Burrow Strike in 2 seconds. Pulse Nova. One more will kill off Prada, and Ray Kill into the tower. They won't chase.
Yeah. Down goes Prada again. These kills on Lich, not such a big deal. You're more worried about losing the Bat Rider, because he wants to be building a Blink Dagger, getting on top of the Spectre, pulling back into your team. If he has a slow game, you're gonna have a lot harder of a time. He's doing a decent job at slowing down the Spectre. I mean, compare these two position 1 heroes right now. 3.3k net worth on the Spectre, and Juggernaut over in the bottom lane is sitting at like 3.7. Battle Fury well on the way. I think after this creep camp, he's gonna be sitting only like 1,500 gold from it. Pretty good timing.
Is in danger.
Spectres to keep engaging the enemies though. They're relentless on the Costabile here.
Tower is under attack.
Costabile having a rough start of it all. I mean, look at him compared to the Jug. Mandy almost has Battle Fury.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now sitting
Radiant's bottom tower is
1,100 gold away from it.
Can 40R save this game for his team at the moment? Does he do enough?
Radiant's bottom tower.
I'm not sure. He's got a lot of kill potential on the Lich. That much is true. As far as everything else goes, I don't think so though. He's going straight Bloodstone. He's not going to have that Orchid for the early kills, which of course is going to end up being punished. If the Orchid comes out that late, Judge is going to already have the Manta style. You're going to have damage problems on the Storm Spirit. And again, if you're not getting those early kills, those backline for you to jump on, that's like super important. I think you're just going to end up losing this game. I really see this ending with Mandy getting out of control and ripping apart Team Brazil. But Brazil have taken some convincing series and have gotten stronger and stronger.
He was in some trouble for a second. Blade Fury and the TP out. The rest of the team TP's in. So they rotate to defend the tier 1. The rotations really, aggressive from Infinity, enough to get the kill on a KJ. Now they've got the Aether Remnant. That locks up Flea for a second. Ball Lightning in, looks over. Electric Vortex used onto the Lich. They get the kill on a Prada. They find Benjaz, but a good avalanche from Ray Kill. So now that Assimilate as well as the lasso on a Costabile. He's locked up, not dead just yet, but finally falls. Mr. Jeans gets low. They're trying to catch him. Ball Lightning, but then Assimilate. It's on the opposite side of this. Burrow Strike now hits both. Omni-Slash used. Flea in trouble. He ends up dead. Benjaz low, but not out of the fight just yet. Mandy with the Blade Fury and the Ball Lightning away from 40R. The trades just continue.
But with all of that, again, you got your Spectre going down. Juggernaut is up. Now only 200 gold away from that Battle Fury. This is just helping it come online even faster. So, Treads, Wand, Circlet, Battle Fury at, 12 minutes into the game? I think that's one of the best Battle Fury timings we've seen so far in this group stage. Just completed. It's flying out to him right now. Hopefully his team has made... No, he's got no stacks. Come on, guys. Boys gotta eat. Battle Fury now complete.
Gotta be making those stacks.
Yeah, moves to the Ancients immediately after that. Let's see if he can move up into stack this creep camp. Is he fast enough? Oh, I think he might have messed himself up there. Yeah, he did. Doubled back. This is very sad. Gotta stay for Battle Fury Jug. They smoke up on the side of Team Brazil. They're not going to be able to get a kill on this Jug, though. They need to chain these stuns perfectly and open with Flea, and he doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet. Oh, this could be ideal for him. If he goes over here in the shop and then turns back around. Oh my god.
Oh. Orchid for the Void.
Yeah, again, I'm not sure that they're really able to get him here. If he spins and TPs immediately, he's fine. Yeah. He's too quick. Mandy, he's got them quick fingers. That's why they call him Fast Phalange Mandy.
Ooh, I like that. Phalange, the anatomical name for fingers, for those who don't know. Working with your phalanges. Orchid, Chain Frost gonna bounce this range creep. Another creep comes over. This is horrible for Costa BLA.
There you go. We got the 7.4, 7.5k net worth Juggernaut, and you got the 4.8 Spectre. It's just going to continue to get worse. You can't keep up with this guy with your drums. You got nothing. No Orchid on Storm Spirit either, and Orchid is completed on the Void Spirit. This Storm, in fact, might just want to go for a Yule Scepter at this point. The artist finishes Kaya, so he has no Staff of Wizardry to work towards that item. He does get the Yules to be in a while now. He's got the Illusion Rune, so he can dispel the Orchid for now if the Void Spirit tries to go on him.
I certainly would appreciate an Orchid if I was Storm or playing with him. Just my thoughts.
They're always NA server. Talking about the servers right now. But yeah, this is definitely US East, everybody. And no, it's not always. Teams will generally go one Peru, one Brazil, or they'll agree on US East if they want like a more stable ping for both games. Summit's got more complicated and fairer rules for South American games and teams, though. That's the long short of it. I believe ESL and other tournaments, they haven't really implemented the top lane.
Vortex Haunt, but the dissimulate already used by Mr. Jeans, so Spectre just jaunts back to the original.
Though I did have somebody from Omega League, but not Omega League, sorry, from WePlay reach out to me ages ago, asking me like my thoughts on how to deal with the problems in South America servers versus US teams and whatnot. So it is nice to see the tournament organizers really like going the extra mile. If they're reaching out to me, God knows they're reaching out to like dozens of other people. Shout out to WePlay and Summit for making things easier for South American teams.
Haste on this Bat Rider, not going to find anybody up in top.
Yeah, it's hard for him to get on anyone right now on bench. All he's got is these boots of travel.
Really committing onto this Bloodstone, and I mean, when you commit onto this Bloodstone, you need to make sure that you get something afterwards. Circling the Jug and the Bat Rider, okay.
Yeah, just watching them both teleport to grab the farm from the tower at the same time. Don't do this, everyone. This tilts the hell out of whoever the priority farmer is. You don't take his farm. You say, hey, there's a huge creep wave over in mid lane. May I partake? And, it's up to him at that point. Or her. But Mandy says no. 10,000 net worth on this man. Almost has his Manta style done. 800 gold away. And as much as they're trying to farm the enemy team's jungle over here, Team Brazil playing very far forward. Having no Orc on the Storm Spirit means that they couldn't really initiate onto the Jug. Again, they needed that Blink Dagger on Flea, but it's going to be too late now. He's going to have the Manta style. He's going to be able to break this this chain, then like Manta TP out. Unfortunately.
Top. Astro Step, Orchid, and there's the Flame Break doing a lot of damage here on a 40R, but just not enough. Fui goes in, blinks forward, has the Sandstorm Burrow Strike. Now they've got the Electric Vortex with the ulti from KJ. They get the kill on Mr. Jeans. So initiation going wrong for Infinity there. Leshrac has the Yule, stun out on a Prada, Pulse Nova, and Omnislash and Chain Frost used for that.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it. If you're not going to use it, if you're just going to farm, go for it. Chain Frost does have a pretty high cooldown right now, but again, Juggernaut, he's happy just CSing. He doesn't want to take a fight against the enemy heroes, especially not while his Void Spirit is dead. It's sort of like the Faceless Void. Can I get a kill with this Chrono? If so, do I need it to be able to defend my base? If not, just pop the Chrono, secure the kill, play fast Dota 2. They've got a vision on the Juggernaut over here. This Observer, I think, is actually just barely outside of vision of this Sentry. But they know that he's very difficult to kill. He's the PMS. He's got the Manta style. He's going for Diffusal Blade next. I like that. Again, being able to burn out all Storm Spirit's mana, Sand King, Leshrac, get on top of these heroes, and I guess Sand King in particular, Sand King, Storm Spirit in particular, suddenly he can't get out afterwards if you initiate onto him. Just whack wave him for a couple seconds, because he's a really tanky hero. Of course, low cooldown skills. He's happy reinitiating if he can.
Void Spirit, Phase Boots, Orchid going BKB, Storm. Almost done with this Bloodstone. It'll be a very big moment once he gets that. And if he can work well enough with that to make something happen for Team Brazil, get some momentum going their way. We'll say the game is close, and that's because Flea has so much more farm than, say, the Tiny. Tiny has his Blink Dagger, though, so that may not matter anymore. He's got that Blink Initiation ready to go.
Yeah. The Witch Doctor is very susceptible to this right now. Has no magic resistance talent. Only has a Ghost Scepter because he's afraid of Juggernaut just jumping on him and blowing him up. But Tiny is now the hero you have to worry about. Of course, I'm trying to set up for a kill here. You need to... Actually, he could die, Mr. Jeans. Here we go.
Ball Lightning, Vortex. They have the stun, they have the damage, they'll get the kill, and this is all while the rest of the team is smoking and going towards mid.
Yeah. You didn't really get anything from this either. I thought they were just going to sit behind the Void Spirit, bait out the enemies, because, if they continue to sit there with that smoke, they would have just turned on them and killed them both, I feel. They lose the Void Spirit and they gain nothing from it. Still a long ways away from that Black King bar.
Things are
not turning up Millhouse.
Yeah. Burrow Strike, Prada, hit with the ulti as well as the Maledict. Sinister Gaze won't save him there.
These Lich kills barely matter, though. You're fine, the Lich dying, as long as you're farming at the same time in this Juggernaut. And speaking of, it's almost got the Diffusal Blade. Sitting 300 gold away from it. He might have to go for dangerous farm here, though. Walks through the jungle. The last thing you would want to do is take a fight when you're this close to your 18, this close to your next item. Not a great neutral item on him either. Still rocking that poor man's shield. Hopefully, once he gets to tier 3s, he'll get himself a Paladin Sword or something like that. Would have been neat if he could get a Vambrace, but no. Can't always get that good stuff. Mid lane.
Blink Dagger.
Yeah, probably see a fight about to break out here, and we do. Flea jumping forward.
It's the Burrow Strike, but Toss, Haunt committed. Spectre just gonna stay farming. We've got the silence on the Leshrac, the cast bouncing around. Flame Break pushes KJ back. Blade Fury already used by Mandy. Aether Remnant locks up King RD. They've got the damage. They'll get this kill. I think they committed Omnislash on that one. So now the Death Ward comes in. They've got the Electric Vortex. They'll continue to commit the Death Ward. They get that kill on a Mandy. That's massive. Lasso now, though, out onto the Storm. He's trying to survive. Pops an Illusion Rune. And he gets away. They do lose KJ, but these are a couple of Bloodstone charges so far for 4DR. And they got a big kill on that Jug in the middle of this fight. Looks like they might get Prada as well. Good Burrow Strike from Flea, hitting on a 2. All in the Burrow Strike on a Mr. Jeans, make it a 4th. All of a sudden, Team Brazil, they really pick up.
Yeah, they wanted to bring down that Leshrac so badly in the team fight. He's basically already dead. He had popped his mechanism. They wanted to bring him down before he could use himself. But committing that Omni Slash ended up getting him killed. Didn't have it to disengage from everything else that the enemies had when they went on him. So Juggernaut ended up getting bursted down. I wouldn't even say it was that fast over the course of like 5 seconds, but he was stunned up the entire time. First by the cask, and then by the electric vortex, and then the cask again. Getting the donks on him. But you can't afford to die like that if you're Mandy. You were such a big impact in this game. You were worth so much gold. What should he go for there? Yeah, 540 gold going the way of KJ after that. So he has a Veil of Discord now. Not bad at all.
Pretty farm for these supports. You see the bottom two on the net worth are both supports for the side of Infinity.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double damage.
Ripping through this tower now with the illusions. Look at this speed. 4, maybe 5 damage a hit. This is the power of the samurai. Wow. Nobody does a thing about it. They let the illusions rip through the tower. That is wild to me. They're in Roshan over here. He's got the DD on Jug.
Costabilia doesn't have Hawk for this either. Epicenter moving in. Burrow Strike hits. Mandy in trouble. Cask is there. They kill the Jug. They get the kill to the Bat Rider. Now they look over to the rest of the team. They find themselves Prada. Benjaz is dead. So 3 gone. Make it a 4th. Void Spirit, the only one who can leave. And now it's time for Team Brazil to go in a Roche. They have a 7K lead all of a sudden.
They deserved exactly what they got right there for how they took that fight. They got the DD, chose to fight none of the enemies, set up 2 Aether Remnants inside the pit, Jug walked Roshan through both of them, commit the Blade Fury before any of the enemies even start to touch you. There were so many things wrong with what this Jug and what Infinity did there. Again, that last team fight went exactly as it should when you play like that. You hold the Blade Fury, they keep on like committing it prematurely, popping this Manta prematurely. And he gets stunned up, he gets silenced up, he's not able to get his abilities off. I feel like we've seen this story so many times today of just like Jug not committing his abilities properly, misusing them.
Oh, Burrow Strike, Haunt, and the Split Earth, killing a Mr. Jeans. They've used the Haunt. Now Avalanche comes in, but it's not going to land on anybody. They get another kill for the side of Team Brazil. And this is a lineup that can push with the help of King RD, so they're going to do just that. Burrow Strike hits on a rate kill. He's on the run. Death Ward, he's dead as well.
Yeah, again, getting exactly what they deserve here. Juggernaut TPing up top lane to the tier 2 tower, so he's not able to rotate down to bottom. This is just sloppy Dota. I mean, it might be partially because it's so late at night, but it feels like they're making so many mistakes and just costing them the next.
Lasso comes in. I don't know if that's enough to kill this storm.
Who cares if it is? He's got the Aegis. I mean, Team Brazil, they looked like they had such a rough go of this at the start, and now they're making Infinity look like... I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to say it, but this is rough. Mistakes happening all over.
Ball Lightning bottom, finding Prada. Might even find Mr. Jeans if he's not too careful. Rest of the team coming bottom. Time to push the high ground with this Leshrac.
Yeah, I mean, you've already committed your Fortify. You know you don't have that. You can burn through this with the Leshrac Diabolic Edict, just like you said. Frost Armor, who cares? Your tower's down to half HP. We still have the Aegis. Storm Spirit's looking high on HP and mana. Go ahead, zip in, kill Storm on the back line. Who's going to stop you?
Epicenter, Blink, Burrow Strike, that hits onto the Bat Rider. Benjaz already dead. Ball Lightning, they'll find Ray kill. That's 2 kills here for Costabile and a set of racks for the side of Team Brazil. Jug is not even in the base at the moment. Not much he can do. They'll go over to the tier 2 tower and they should get this too. I mean, they still have the Aegis for a long time.
Yeah, the only thing that's stopping them from taking another tier 3 in rack.
They're going back in. Burrow Strike, Vortex, Mr. Jeans in some trouble to simulate, but there's the Ball Lightning again. Just survive it.
Yeah, that Frost Shield, thankfully keeping up, reducing that physical damage by 40%, being at level 2. But again, the only thing that stopped them from getting that, losing another set of racks right there is the fact that those tier 2 towers still up. This game turned on its head so easily. I mean, Dota Plus favor Spectre. Yeah, the win probability was on the side of Brazil the whole time, but this Juggernaut, again, misplays, managed to finish this defusal and took so many bad fights afterwards. And this has been the theme of today. Juggernaut's just having such a good early game, being able to disengage with his Blade Fury. Him, again, just quick reaction times with it. And then when push came to shove, he misused it in the most
And he got hit there. Look at the healing where they're staying on him. Avalanche toss on the backlines. They've got the Haunt ball waiting on a Prado. They get the kill into the Witch already. They look over at Benches to use the lasso on a Flea, but it's not going to be enough. They get the kill into Benches. They'll take out Ray Kill. 3 kills for the side of Team Brazil. Omni Slash is used. It gets mitigated pretty well. Storm, he'll use that Bloodstone. Burrow Strike hits on a Mandy, and GG is called. Mandy already DC'd. Team Brazil rocked through game 1.
Game turned on its head so quickly. And again, it was just bad fight after bad fight. This Juggernaut going down. What could have stopped them from having that is just like, I don't know, not committing that to Blade Spin so early a couple of times. It was all magic damage bringing him down. If you have to, build a BKB, but you know, when your magic immunity is so important, when you pick Juggernaut, who has this function, because you see such a heavy magic damage